24 years ago, a very interesting and friendly girl was born. Her name was Emily. Emily was very fond of video games and various cartoons. Virtual life was for her something unimaginable and very interesting. Now Emily is 24 years old and lives in a small town in Finland. One day Emily was checking her email and noticed an interesting message. A certain company offered Emily to take part in a video game tournament. Of course, such an offer was interesting to Emily, but she was wary because it was the first time she met such a company. She started to surf the internet to find out all the information regarding this offer and this company. Suddenly, Emily was stunned. There was no information about this company on the internet. It was very strange, but her love for gaming was stronger than her fear. The next day, Emily went to this tournament. The address was written in an email. From the very morning, the girl had an unpleasant feeling, but it did not stop her from going to meet the adventure. A couple hours later, Emily reached her destination. When she stepped out of the cab, it was a little creepy. It was the outskirts of the city. Absolute emptiness surrounded the girl. There was only one building in that emptiness that she needed to go to. Emily headed for the front door of that building. She was greeted at the entrance by a man whose name was Max. "Good evening, you're Emily, right?" Max asked. "Good evening, yes, that's correct. I'm here for the video game tournament," replied Emily. "Great, follow me," Max said and headed into another room. Emily followed the man. After a couple seconds, they found themselves in a huge room. In the middle was a gaming table with a helmet and a computer. There were no other items in the room anymore. It looked rather strange. "Emily, this is the table where you will be participating in the tournament," Max said. "Why is there only one table here?" Emily asked mysteriously. "We have 9 more rooms like this. There's a whole room dedicated to each player," Max replied. Emily wasn't very gullible because this all seemed rather strange. She walked over to the table to examine the computer and the helmet. The helmet didn't look like any kind of it looked more like a lab helmet like in the movies. About 30 minutes passed and Emily was told to take a seat at the table, put on the helmet and be ready to play. When Emily put the helmet on, she felt slightly sick, and a couple minutes later, she passed out. While Emily was unconscious, Max performed surgery, replacing the girl's body with a toilet. The result was disastrous for Max. He planned to create a Skibidi toilet to destroy the agents. Max is a Skibidi scientist who performed operations on humans. The experiment failed and Max fled, leaving Emily there. A day passed. Emily woke up and realized that she had fallen for the ruse and now she would not be able to live her life as before. When she turned her attention to her body, fear and utter frustration overtook her. Now Emily doesn't know what to do or if she can survive at all.